YouTube, how we doing, family? It's your boy, yo! And this is another episode of the Ballpark Show. I go through every MLB game every day and try and narrow it down to the plays that I personally see the most value in. Today's Tuesday, September 23rd. I have 3 games and 4 props at the end, so stick around. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite game in the comment section below. Without further ado, let me get into today's recap. Recapping yesterday, I can't say it was my best day overall, but we did cash our highlighted play of the day. We took the Atlanta Braves on the run line against the Washington Nationals. Really, this one came down to the Braves offense teeing off. 8 batters in their lineup got at least 1 hit. If you score 11 runs, you're winning that game most nights. We cashed with Michael Harris II. Overall, can't complain. We're now 14-13 highlighted in September, 37-27 on every game analyzed. Let's get back in that win column and start a streak today. Without further ado, let me get into today's games. In our first matchup, we have the Miami Marlins in Philadelphia taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies are minus 240 on the money line, and the total is 8 runs. On the mound, we have Edward Cabrera going for Miami, and we have Christopher Sanchez going for Philly. We've seen a little regression in Sanchez's game recently, but overall, he's been outstanding. 2.6 current and a 3.1 expected ERA. Cabrera's been a solid option for Miami, but Philly has the clear advantage in both starting pitching and bullpen. It then comes down to the lineups, and we know the deal there. The Phillies are 4th in the league over the last 30 days, while Miami is 12th. It's not an overwhelming mismatch in any one specific category, but I see it playing out similar to yesterday's Braves game, where the Phillies consistently tack on runs and end up covering the run line. We're taking the Phillies laying the 1.5 runs as our first selection of the afternoon. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers in Arizona taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Dodgers are minus 165 on the money line, and the total is 9 runs. On the mound, we have Shohei Ohtani going for Los Angeles, and we have Brandon Pfaadt going for Arizona. Pfaadt's expected numbers concern me, but I don't necessarily see a problem in his advanced metrics. His strikeouts are way down, but he's getting batters to chase, limiting the walk, and he's not giving up much hard contact. He has a decent ground ball rate, and I think he can go 4 or 5 innings of 3-run ball. My question then is, can the Diamondbacks give me 4 or 5 runs? And the answer is yes. Shohei is only going 3 or 4 innings max, and I've explained to you guys before, the Dodgers rotation behind him is miserable. I do expect this one to be a dogfight, but ultimately, I think the Diamondbacks play spoiler. We're taking the Diamondbacks on the money line. You can find it for plus 139 odds as our first highlighted selection. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Houston Astros in Oakland taking on the Oakland Athletics. A's are minus 112 on the money line, and the total is 10.5 runs. On the mound, we have Christian Javier going for Houston, and we have Jeffrey Springs going for Oakland. I can never really trust Houston's offense. They have a great pitching staff and typically keep games low scoring and competitive, but more often than not, they're scoring 4 runs at most. Considering Javier comes in with a 4.4 ERA against a red-hot Oakland offense, I think the Stros are in big trouble. The A's offense ranks higher over the last 30 days, and we've seen the way to beat them is to outscore them. Regardless who's on the mound, somebody's finding a hit. I don't think the Stros are that team that can go bat for bat. You're sitting around hoping Yordan or Altuve goes yard. This one's simple for me. We're taking the Athletics on the money line as our second highlighted selection. All right, guys, let me get into the props. 2-0 yesterday. Let's keep the momentum rolling. First, we're taking Elly De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds to get 1 run or RBI. If he gets on base, he's scoring. One of the fastest players in the league, always looking to steal a base, and he's got a 1.3 OPS against Oviedo. Next, we're taking James Wood of the Washington Nationals to get 2 or more bases. He's let me down recently, but I have faith in this guy long term. 27 home runs on the season as a rookie, and he's got a 1.0 OPS against Waldrop. Next, we're taking Seiya Suzuki of the Chicago Cubs to get 2 or more bases. To put it simply, he's hitting a home run tonight. Love the matchup for the Cubs, and Seiya's got a 2.1 OPS head-to-head against David Peterson. For our final selection, we're taking Matt Chapman of the San Francisco Giants to get 1 run or RBI. He's seen Palante 10 times in his career, and he's batting a 600 with a 1.5 OPS. Even if it's a sac fly, he's getting on the board. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. 14-13 highlighted in September, 37-27 on every game analyzed this month. It was a nice trip to LA, but I'm back home. Let's lock in and finish out the season strong. I appreciate the support so much. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, yo! And until the next one, I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.